They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Snags it inside the plate. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed.
There he goes! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Plows through the defense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Luna. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them and forced the punt.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Luna. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Thomas. At the 35, he's open. There he goes down the right side. The tag. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pulled down for the tackle. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Caldwell. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it'll be downed right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and that
breaks into the open. And run that almost went to the house. The defense kept it from scoring. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He leaves it with the back. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Bulldogs are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad. You're starting to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Back to pass, it's Luna. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
To the air. It's Luna. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
To the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Luna. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Rush is on him. Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Luna. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. They spike it and stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Time running short in the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Roadrunners in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The hand to the running back. Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. All out of space. He's a touchdown dog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy... he could be headed towards a career day.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reese. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Well, the defense showing you their speed sideline to sideline on that play. Offensively, they try to go option. Quarterback keeps it, but how about the pursuit and everybody staying home, staying in their lanes? QB couldn't hand it off. He couldn't pitch it. And they just basically ran him out of bounds for a loss on that play. Nice job defensively.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go.
Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, this. Punch to the gut when you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And the Dogs want to crank the tempo.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snags it over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Spins away from the defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.